We are at Malindi main prison. Every second Saturday of the month we do have a cleanup exercise within Malindi town, where we tend to make sure we make the environment within Malindi is clean. Our contribution as a prison is that we do use our inmates to move around the staff line, where we collect all the accumulating plastic containers from water bottles, beer cans. We use these cans at our horticulture section, where we plant our seedlings, and we have various types of seedlings. We have pawpaws, we have all sorts of seedlings. We do plant the seedlings for sale later. So at the end of the day, there is economic value both to the prison and to the inmates who learn through the horticulture practice. An example is like in last year we had roughly over 5,000 to 7,000 seedlings that were planted and ultimately sold to the community that lives around the prison. I find it very positive, both for us and the inmates, in that they get their training and they specialize in being people who are conversant in the horticulture sector, and they tend to be able to make a living out of the training they were given in prison. Yeah, we try to enlighten them to realize that the plastic bottles, rather than being waste, they are assets in that they can be used to plant the seedlings, and all in all, secondly, it clears the waste around the compound. As we know, plastic takes very long to decompose, but we found a way of utilizing the waste plastic to be beneficial both to the surrounding community, the inmates, and the prison department as a whole. The community has bought a leaf from us. It's borrowed a leaf in that. Right now, at the Majivuni Primary and Secondary School, the students are actually doing the very same thing we are doing here. They are collecting all the plastic, all the waste, and they are using it to build their own nurseries. They have agricultural classes where they use those plastics for their benefit. And as a student, as a young child is very, very productive in that when he goes home, what is taught in school, he'll try to emulate. So we tend to believe it permeates the society, and at the end product will be that we'll have a society that and an environment that is went well. Our vision for the year is that to make sure Malindi prison, Majivuni area, and the entire Malindi community gets to be sensitized about the use and the need for the environment to be taken good care of, and to know that in what is called maybe rubbish by some, there is money and economic prosperity for the ones who really strive. Oh, the glass bottles.
Do you separate this waste?
You know, surprisingly, it's very hard we don't see glass bottles nowadays. Plastics has taken over nearly everything.
Yeah.
Maybe what I would say is that there can be some sort of other rubbish, maybe like these paper bags, the plastic paper bags and all, the ones that are used nowadays in the shops. Because those ones wear out very fast, we tend to burn them so that it does not fly away with the wind. And even the plastic papers that were burned, you can find one or two, but I make sure once they are collected, they are all burned so that they don't fly around and get stuck in